Hi
Hello.
there. Hi, Sir.
Hi.
My name is Vladimir.
Hello, Vladimir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And the reason I'm here on this platform is because I'm a language teacher myself. And
Okay.
I'd like to talk with my fellow teachers about teaching.
Nice.
I've prepared
Okay.
a list with some statements and questions, and I'd love to hear your opinion. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah. Let's try.
You've been teaching English for how long now?
Teaching English as a language, 3 years.
3 years. What about teaching in general?
Teaching in general, 30 years.
You have a CELTA as well as a Ph.D., right?
Yeah.
So my first question is, what's the role of a teacher, of a language teacher, or any teacher for that matter, when we talk about adult learners?
Adult learners. Um There's a difference, first of all, between teacher and tutor. So on Cambly, we're tutors, not teachers.
So what, in
But
your opinion, what's the difference?
yeah, hmm. I know what the difference is on Cambly. They don't require any teaching qualification for their tutors. So that's the practical difference. Um, I would say it's imparting knowledge through um uh it's a lot about interaction and not about lecturing.
When you say knowledge, you mean vocabulary and grammar?
Vocabulary and grammar, yeah,
Let me
in the
read,
case of language
in the case of
teaching.
language, yeah. Let me read you something I came across recently. The role of the teacher is to teach the student how to learn alone, without a teacher, how to become an independent learner.
Mm, yeah, that's important too. I think there are lots of aspects, and it needs to be because the class time is limited and students need to be doing their own research, their own
Yeah.
having their own engagement.
Is there something you do to help them become independent?
Talk to them about sources,
Mm-hmm.
what's available, talk to them about what they need to do or what I recommend they would do. So what about you? What do you teach? Do you teach English?
Primarily, yes. But the thing is, I've realized that language is not teachable, cannot be taught. To me, language is a tool for acquiring knowledge. But the thing is here, the catch is that vocabulary and grammar are not knowledge, as far as I understand.
Mm. Yeah, it's about using the language. Um,
But you see, if you agree with the definition that language is a tool for acquiring knowledge, using means read and listen. Using doesn't mean speak, because we acquire knowledge through reading and listening. Would you agree or disagree?
mm. I'd need more time to think about it
Process it.
and get my brain into thinking about,
Got it.
specific questions.
You've been helping people with the 4 core skills, so reading, listening, writing, and speaking. My question is, if a person has a high level of proficiency in reading and writing and listening, a high level of listening comprehension, what are the odds of that person being a fluent speaker, in your opinion?
I It depends on the person and how they learnt the language and their experience of using the language. So I've
Using.
certainly
So
met
again, when you say
people.
use, you mean speak.
speaking, reading, writing, working through the language, just generally. I've met plenty of students who can read and write very, very well, but they just haven't spoken much English. So
You think it's possible to be able to write very, very well, but not be able to speak?
depends what you mean by able to speak, whether they're just not comfortable doing it or whether they just don't know how to pronounce anything. They know what words look like written down. Maybe they don't know pronunciation.
With regards to English, with this insane spelling, you think it's possible to write quickly? Because again, I think you're aware that the word fluent is not just used in reference to speaking, but also reading and writing. You think that it's possible for a person to be a fluent writer, fluent in writing, but not fluent in speaking? Because I've tested that many times, and I'm yet to meet a person who is good at writing, but bad at speaking.
It's normally to do with confidence rather than lack of ability. I tell students that if they can read and write and their listening is good, then it's all in their head. They just need to get it to come out. So it's there, but people lack confidence.
You think confidence has to do with language? I think that second language confidence mirrors first language confidence. That's my experience.
I would like some time to think about the answers. So what do you normally do on Cambly? You're interested in what the tutors do?
Exactly. Because that's what I used to do. And I found it...
Right.
What I found is I'm providing a service I wouldn't pay for.
Right.
Not on Cambly, on offline school in Japan here. And the reason I'm here is basically to get this piece of knowledge from my peers in a way. So I think that's the only valid reason to be on Cambly as far as I'm concerned. Get this type of information. Because this is this is one of the places where I can find teachers, language teachers. You know what I mean? I'm not here to practice my speaking. I'm not here to get mistake correction. I'm not here to learn vocabulary. I'm here to get information. And, I booked like a month kind of course. And none of the tutors I've talked to so far, found it kind of strange. But that's fine. That's, for me it's to see the reaction and to get that kind of feedback. So it's okay with me. You have one life. Don't waste it.